Hello history buffs, from riches to ruins, a tale of corporate hubris. This is a story that has played out time and time again, a cycle of rise and fall that seems almost inevitable in the world of big business. The corporate world is a seductive mistress. It whispers promises of wealth, power and innovation. It draws in the ambitious with the tantalizing prospect of success and the glittering rewards that come with it. It entices with the allure of ambition realized. But beneath this veneer of success lies a dark underbelly, a treacherous landscape littered with the ruins of fallen giants. These are the remnants of dreams that turned into nightmares. These are not mere business failures, they are cautionary tales of hubris, greed, and the devastating consequences of unchecked ambition. They are stories of leaders who flew too close to the sun only to come crashing down. We have all witnessed the meteoric rise of companies, their names synonymous with innovation and success. These companies often start with a brilliant idea, a spark of genius that propels them to the forefront of their industries. We've marveled at their towering skyscrapers and their CEOs gracing magazine covers. These leaders are often celebrated as visionaries, their every move scrutinized and emulated by others in the business world. But what happens when the mighty fall? What happens when the house of cards collapses, burying employees, investors, and entire communities under the debris? The impact is far-reaching, affecting not just the company, but the lives of countless individuals. The stories of these corporate downfalls are more than just financial tragedies. They are human tragedies filled with personal stories of loss, betrayal, and the struggle for survival. Families are torn apart, careers are destroyed, and dreams are shattered. They serve as stark reminders of the fragility of even the most seemingly invincible empires. No matter how strong a company appears, it is always vulnerable to the forces of greed and mismanagement. Join us as we delve into the dark side of business, uncovering the hidden stories behind some of history's biggest corporate bankruptcies. These are tales of deception, corruption, and the ultimate price of unchecked ambition. These are not just names on a balance sheet, they are cautionary tales. They are lessons in the dangers of prioritizing profit over people and the catastrophic consequences that can follow. They are reminders that the pursuit of profit, when divorced from ethics and responsibility, can have catastrophic consequences. The fallout from these failures can last for years, affecting not just the immediate stakeholders, but entire economies. Let us learn from their mistakes, lest we repeat them. By understanding the causes of these downfalls, we can strive to build a more ethical and sustainable business world. The year was 2008. The world watched in disbelief as Lehman Brothers, a 158-year-old investment bank, crumbled under the weight of its own risky bets. This collapse was not just a financial event, it was a seismic shift that would alter the landscape of global finance forever. What began as a subprime mortgage crisis in the United States quickly escalated into a global financial meltdown. The ripple effects were felt in every corner of the world, from small businesses to large corporations, and from individual homeowners to entire nations. Lehman Brothers, once a symbol of American financial might, became the ultimate symbol of its fragility. The bank's downfall was a stark reminder of the dangers of unchecked greed and the vulnerabilities within the financial system. Founded in 1850 by German immigrant brothers, Lehman Brothers had weathered numerous economic storms. Over the decades, it had grown from a small dry goods store into a financial powerhouse, playing a pivotal role in the development of the American economy. It had survived the Great Depression, 2 world wars, and countless recessions. Each time, it emerged stronger, more resilient, and more influential. But nothing could prepare it for the tsunami of toxic mortgage-backed securities that flooded the market in the early 2000s. These securities, once seen as safe investments, turned out to be financial time bombs. Lured by the promise of high returns, Lehman Brothers invested heavily in these subprime mortgages. The bank's executives believed they were making smart, calculated risks, but in reality, they were playing with fire. They packaged them into complex financial instruments and sold them to investors worldwide. These instruments were so intricate that even seasoned investors struggled to understand their true risk. When the housing bubble burst, the value of these securities plummeted, leaving Lehman Brothers teetering on the brink of collapse. The bank's downfall was swift and brutal, catching many by surprise. The bankruptcy of Lehman Brothers sent shockwaves through the global financial system. It was a wake-up call for regulators, investors, and the public, highlighting the need for greater oversight and transparency in the financial markets. It triggered a domino effect, bringing down other financial institutions and pushing the world into the worst economic crisis since the Great Depression. The interconnectedness of the global financial system meant that no country was immune to the fallout. Millions lost their jobs, their homes, and their life savings. The human cost of the financial crisis was immense, with countless families facing hardship and uncertainty. The collapse of Lehman Brothers was a stark reminder that in the interconnected world of global finance, no institution is too big to fail. It underscored the importance of vigilance, responsibility, and the need for a more robust financial system to prevent such a catastrophe from happening again. China Evergrande Group, a real estate behemoth, found itself at the center of a financial storm that threatened to shake the Chinese economy. Evergrande's rapid expansion, fueled by a mountain of debt, mirrored the country's breakneck economic growth. But this growth came at a cost. Founded in 1996, Evergrande rode the wave of China's urbanization boom. It built sprawling residential complexes, shopping malls, and even theme parks. But the company's insatiable appetite for growth led it down a dangerous path of excessive borrowing. As China's economy began to cool, cracks appeared in Evergrande's facade. The government, concerned about the risks posed by over-leveraged companies, introduced policies to curb excessive borrowing. This left Evergrande struggling to service its massive debt. The Evergrande crisis highlighted the risks of China's debt-fueled growth model. It exposed the vulnerabilities of a system overly reliant on real estate and raised concerns about potential contagion effects on the broader Chinese economy. The government's response, a delicate balancing act between containing the crisis and avoiding a systemic shock, underscored the challenges of managing an economy in transition. General Motors, once a symbol of American industrial might, found itself on the verge of collapse in 2008. The company that had once been the pride of American manufacturing was now struggling to stay afloat. The iconic automaker, burdened by legacy costs, operational inefficiencies, and a rapidly changing global market, was forced to seek a government bailout to avoid bankruptcy. The financial strain was immense, and the company was unable to keep up with the demands of the modern automotive industry. For decades, General Motors had dominated the American auto industry. It was a powerhouse, producing some of the most beloved and iconic vehicles in automotive history. Its cars were synonymous with the American dream. Families across the nation trusted General Motors to deliver quality, reliability, and innovation. But behind the shiny chrome and powerful engines, problems were brewing. The company was slow to innovate and adapt to new market trends. Years of mismanagement, a bloated bureaucracy, and a failure to adapt to changing consumer preferences had taken their toll. The leadership struggled to make the necessary changes to keep the company competitive. The rise of foreign competitors, particularly from Japan, further eroded General Motors' market share. Brands like Toyota and Honda offered more fuel-efficient and reliable vehicles, capturing the attention of American consumers. The global financial crisis of 2008 proved to be the final blow. The economic downturn affected consumer spending, and car sales plummeted. With credit markets frozen and consumer spending plummeting, General Motors faced a liquidity crisis. The company was running out of cash and options. The once unthinkable became a reality. The American government stepped in to bail out the struggling automaker. The bailout was a controversial move, sparking debates about the role of government in private industry. The bailout of General Motors was a watershed moment, highlighting the decline of American manufacturing and the challenges faced by traditional industries in the face of globalization and technological disruption. It served as a stark reminder of the need for innovation and adaptability in an ever-changing global market. Thanks for joining me on this historical journey. If you enjoyed this trip back in time, don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more fascinating history bites. Until next time, keep exploring.